This solution looks at when we have two equations, equation 1 and equation 2, and we're going to look at 5a. And this requires us to find the value of m for which these simultaneous equations have an infinite number of solutions and have infinitely many solutions. Now, if one equation is ax plus by equals c, to have an infinite number of solutions, we need to multiply the first equation by the same constant, and we would get the second equation. If that happens, they're effectively the same equation. So if equation 1 was a multiple of equation 2, or if equation 2 was a multiple of equation 1, then they would have an infinite number of solutions because, in fact, they are the same line. And when you have a line and you have the other line, which are identical, then you have an infinite number of solutions all the way along. So let's have a look at A is m plus 3, and that's going to equal some constant times, hang on, that's the wrong equation. I'll just delete that and go back to this equation. A is 3, and that's going to equal some constant times the value of m plus 2, which is the same coefficient in the second equation. Now there's one equation, and the second equation is take b, which is m, and that has to be the same constant multiplied by some multiple of 5. So let's solve these. If m equals 5k, I want to find value for m, so I'm going to replace k. Let's say k is m over 5 from the second equation, and then we substitute that into the first equation. So we replace k in the first equation with m over 5. And let's just expand this, so that's m squared over 5 plus 2m over 5, 0 equals m squared over 5 plus 2m over 5 minus 3, multiply everything by 5, so 0 equals m squared plus 2m minus 15, and this would be m, and that would be plus 5 and minus 3. Therefore, m could be negative 5 or 3. Well, let's see which one of these works. If we put a negative 5 in this equation, we would have negative 2x plus negative 5y. There we go again, I'm using the wrong two equations. I'd get 3x plus negative 5y equals 5. Put negative 5 in here, we'd get negative 3x plus 5y equals negative 5. And you see that this equation is multiplied by negative 1. So therefore, m equals negative 5 is a solution. Let's try 3. We would get 3x plus 3y equals 5. And here we would get 5x plus 5y equals 3. Alright, that doesn't work. Therefore, m equals 3 is not a solution. Therefore, the only value for m we've got is -5. I hope this has helped. Until I talk to you again, stay happy.